This life is not merely what it seems to be. Hidden from our eyes by the cloak of materiality is a wonderful world which only the eyes of the dreamer can see and the soul of the mystic comprehend.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Hello, Driddles. Welcome to the stream. Good to see y'all on this Sunday afternoon where, yeah, I'm live a little early, and that's okay, right? I mean, this is currently Power Hour. Looking at Bitcoin up on the day, 1.55%, but still below that 23,835 level. That's okay, and this is just like, exactly why. I mean, the last stream I was on, it's like, yeah, I mean, the bearish divergence is beginning to play out, but until you're taking out the previous discernible low on the daily, it's nothing. Like, because this thing could just pivot and run, and I've seen that happen on divergence and stuff. Just without any confirmation, any lower low confirmed, it's just the momentum is really strong, for bulls right now, despite the volatility. I think people just forget that, like, this space, these assets, these digital currencies, whatever you want to call them, they are volatile. I mean, I think people completely forgot that, like, a 10% swing on a crypto is like maybe a 4% swing on a traditional market, or the old traditional markets before even this crazy or AMC, GameStop crap happened. Okay. So we got less than an hour till the weekly candle close, daily candle close. And, you got altcoins, mixed bag, and Neo and Maker are up over 10% right now. GRT, 7%. SNX is going. And crazy about SNX, like, where it looks like, okay, hey, bearish divergence. One high, the second high. Okay. Oh, God. And then you go to something like SNX. Oh, God, is it a potential head and shoulders? It definitely, I mean, if it looks like one and smells like one, but again, 250 is being defended. 250 is really important. I mean, it's more important than you could ever dream of. This level being defended by buyers, November 5th, 2020, and holding that, just the consequences. I mean, it's not a true pattern yet. All you can do is identify what it looks like. It doesn't become a confirmed head and shoulders, a real pattern, until it breaks below $2.27. You're not even really there or close to there. So still above the 200-day moving average. The questions, right? Oh man, looks like it's over for these coins, and then they just have good days and they just stay elevated. Kind of reminds me of the Dow Jones a little bit, right? For a couple weeks, what it was doing. Okay, so let's go to Ethereum on the daily, up 2.7%. This is why you just can't really say it's over for these coins until they break their discernible lows, and this one was 1,500, and you didn't even come close, really. I mean, I don't know what's $58 among friends, but a bullish engulfing candle in the midst of being painted on the daily for now, until something changes, which of course miracles happen. But you're still extremely elevated, and you're closer to 1680 than you are 1,500. That's for sure. How's the weekly gonna close for Ethereum? I mean, dude, the bullish engulfing candle that was confirmed last week is still extremely valid. You'd have to get a weekly close below 1512 to invalidate that thing. So, and going back to Bitcoin just for a second to look at its own weekly, the engulfing candle last week is still active and valid. You went up and tested the 200-week simple moving average for the second time, 2 weeks in a row now. If you remember, Bitcoin on the weekly at its highs, it was crossing the Rubicon, all right, 60. But I guess got its feet wet and said, nah, you know what? I'm not gonna cross the Rubicon. All right. Yeah, Rome can remain Pompey's or whatever, right? So really kind of nothing burger weekly candles for Bitcoin, Ethereum. What about BNB? That, dude, again, 4 weeks in a row now, an entire month, each week, testing the supply line of the colossal sized dragon. I mean, this is what the big dragon in Game of Thrones would look like. I mean, for real, in real life. This is it. This is the size of it. It's massive. But no breakout yet. And again, the daily's like you're just making a lower high below the supply line, but no follow through. And wow, look at this. As we were looking at it on Friday, it was head towards that 297 level. Is this a spring, a back test of spring, Larry? Okay. You're seeing some positive price action at one level that goes back again to September of last year. So this looms, this supply line's major league trend line. Holding on for now. So it's not over yet, but that's what I'm saying, man. Momentum-driven asset class. Oh, there's some bearish divergence on the daily. Well, just hold on. Hold on. We need a lot of follow-through to see this thing, how it performs. And it's not performing that great yet, but it is the weekend. So B&B, and then what's number 4 now? Can someone tell me number 4 after? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna offend a lot of people. I keep doing this. XRP is number 4, right? I always thought it was number 5. XRP, I mean, again, until it falls below 32.5 cents, it's still valid. Is it really even valid when it takes 84 years to play out? Say 84 years goes by and you're dead, and then XRP, double bottom plays out and goes to 58 cents. Did it really play out? I mean, here's your weekly. Just if you have the stomach to tolerate this, by all means, man. I guess it's just going to have to be like, oh yeah, the lawsuit played out, and then just one green candle to make up all the time. It's a 100% green candle, right? That's the only thing that's going to make up for this travesty. And how much time we've lost monitoring it and doing nothing for ever. What happened to my chat box? See if refreshing the cache does anything. There it is. The chat box works now. Ooh, I like that font. That's like Hype King font. Everyone's a Hype King today in the chat. You see this? All right. XRP, man. I'm sorry. I'm even looking at it. It's pathetic. I know. I don't know if Cardano's a larger market cap than Matic these days. Cardano on the weekly. Is it above resistance? No. Sorry. Jake Paul lost the boxing match. Wow, dude. Okay, here it is, where all hope seemed lost. But then, the first formal back test of the supply line that goes back a long time has been tested successfully. But again, okay, cool, dudes. There's just so much going on here. It's like, what do we do? All these lines. I mean, I know, dude. All the lines. The most important lines are these gray levels, 37 cents to 41 cents, the ice lines, historical ice lines that go back to 2018. Those are the most important. You're below them right now, and you did confirm a top. But you're just kind of range bound, I guess, between 35 cents and 41 cents. Pray to God for pivot. That's all I can say. Normally you'd think, wow, that's the worst thing you could have ever done. 88% retrace in the previous high to low. 1-time, 2-time fails. Rejected the 200-day moving average. Below all the inflection. I mean, that's like, oh my God, you must excommunicate Cardano from the Church of TA after doing those things. But nay. Nay. It's still hanging around with alligator blood. All right. Not much more to talk about Cardano. Let's go to Matic. I mean, here it is, like this level that is oh so important, 120, 125. It seems like it's been defended. And if you really do, I mean, you're working on a bullish engulfing candle on the daily. If you catch some follow through and you start losing negative momentum, it's going to turn into hidden bullish divergence, which could be consequential for a lot more upside, maybe 163 in time. I'm just saying, man, it's just this zone and you're above it, and it's your first formal back test of the level ever. I mean, like, you know, since you broke it, that fate rebroke it on Valentine's Day and rallied and sold off. It's your first back test, and it's successful so far. He had to lose. The script was leaked. Reminds me of that, I don't know, that South Park episode with Randy being Stevie Nicks or something, or whatever the girl singer was. And, you know, there's people that are just controlling it all. Some old boomers controlling it. Meh, he said meh. All right, that's Manic above support, back test. Let's see if it holds, man. Again, there could be tremendous upside. You know, I mean, 26 to 30+% upside here. Wow. Yeah, Lord, that's it. Lord, thank you. Below 120, you better look out, because probably $1.98. Okay, let's look at the notable gainers. Okay, it's Sunday, so, you know, and I got things going on. I got something I have to do, an obligation. So we had NEO up 10% today. Doesn't look like much, right? Where it up thrusted through the key inflection points, 1350, 1380, and then had this is what I'm talking about, a very, very dramatic sell-off, where we're talking about an asset that lost 30% of its value in 4 days from its highs to its low. 30%. And then just, again, today goes up at its highs 13%. That's crazy. That's like trading the daily is okay. That's like what justifies me identifying, you know, really nice 200-day large patterns back in the beginning of January, and you can long them, forget them, set your stop loss out. Oh, they didn't ever get stopped out. Okay, they just move up, and it takes weeks. These are like the reasons why. It's a good thing. It's smart, like trading the daily time scale, because I just don't know how people do that. Like, what are you doing? Like, you just like staring at the screen while these moves are happening? It's just insane. So far, even being up 10% and with 13% at the highs, all you're doing is up thrusting, and today you're like back testing the up thrust. You have not broken 1266, which is that high from May of last year, August of last year, right? You're just, I mean, it's a bullish engulfing candle developing, but it doesn't mean anything besides what was once resistance is resistance again. So great, cool story on NEO, dude. Maker that, you know, man, I'll say this, you know, Maker is on the cusp of a colossal breakout, where if, I'm saying this, man, if Maker was terrible, but Maker got back above 653, which is the bottom of the range, okay? And if you break 788, we've talked about this before because it had been testing it like early February. If you break this level...
DCNNF, Trueleave, wrecked but curious if we are timing up a good mid-LTF entry.
What's up, Polyrat? Thanks to 15, man. Say hey to your cousin, Polygon, or whatever. Poly, whatever. I think he did. I guess we can look at it. So Maker, if it breaks 788, the upside potential is 33%. Repeating, of course. So we got Leroy Jenkins upside potential here after another failed breakdown. You are above the 200-day simple moving average right now. You're working on a bullish engulfing candle. You better have your alert set up. I've had mine set up on this thing again. It's right there. Have your alert set up above 788, because if you hear the beep, you know what Maker's quite possibly doing. 33.33, repeating, of course, upside. And you just, oh, I don't really know, man. Look left and then try to argue with me. Look at exactly where the colossal reversal was. October 2018, May 2019, July, June of 2019. Look at this, June 2020. Look at this, August 2020. You trying to tell me that's not real? If you break that level, 33% upside, and there's no arguing. Maker, one of your largest gainers on the day. GRT up 7.5%. Well, I mean, Pray to God it holds. You know, pray to God this is one low, then the second low here at an engulfing candle. Hidden bullish divergence would develop if it caught follow through. But dude, again, you're just at these precarious levels, right? Where, hey man, that high from May and June of last year is now resistance right now as I'm speaking to you. So if you can break 17 cents, I really do think there's a colossal upside, but you're below it right now, and that's the issue, you know? Same with like Shiba, it's like right at its resistance, but it's just merely back testing that level as resistance after failing to break it for real. We got people scared in the chat. Are you scared, dude? There is no fear in this dojo or something, right? Or fear leads to the dark side, or whatever cliche you want to say about fear. Fear is weakness leaving the body. No, that's pain. I don't know. Fear could be that too. Anyways, all kinds of things we could say. You know, insert endearing words to help boost your confidence. Are you confident now, chat? Let me know. Oh, I need my soundboard, dude. So bad. Okay, we could continue on. ENS. ENS is beautiful. I mean, this is like one where, hey, it is not testing levels as resistance after failing to break them. It is testing its supports as support after breaking them. That's the best thing you want. Look left, Larry. Look. January of 2022, over a year ago. Look, and there was a zone, right? This is why I plot these zones, because it's normally not just like one level. It's normally a couple levels. So one back test, now you're getting another back test. And this is the 200-day simple moving average right here as well. That's crazy. Massive bullish engulfing candle will be confirmed in 32 minutes. 8% up on the day. And again, like if you stay above this level, if this is a real spring back test or whatever, you know, 21.38, 22.36, that's been the level. It's just, my God, just too much, man. Too much tumult on the macro. 32 to 38% upside on ENS from here, if this is real. Nice stuff here on ENS. So pay attention, Larry. Dash up 6.69%. Emphasis on the 69. Okay. Well, look at this thing. You know what it's doing? Like, at 32 minutes, if all stays the same or better, Dash will be making its highest daily candle close since May 8th of 2022. It would be the highest daily candle close of the entire recovery, where you know this was certainly, looking at the weekly, buying low down here. Buying low. Oh, yeah. Yes, the lows, right? This is 2019 and March 2020 COVID crash low. Yes, if you're not buying low, what are you doing? You'll be the one buying way high, over $200, right? That's kind of been the longer term target, I believe. I'm looking at the weekly. Look at the weekly on this, man. It's just gorgeous. First target's $100. You know, psychological, there's a couple levels where it's pulled back, but they've never been like major ones. And just look at the, looking at it like this, where, oh, major peaks up here, $200, you know. Highest weekly RSI since May of 2021, sitting currently at 68 on the RSI. That is in the bullish control zone. It's gorgeous, man. It is something, a sight to behold. Isn't it crazy that briefly, if I'm talking like maybe 25 seconds, it made the lowest levels since 2017, 5-year lows, and then recovers, and look at it now. Gotta love it, man. Okay. SNX, another just gorgeous looking asset, you know, on the weekly. We looked at it on the daily, I know. But dude, I think to look at it, you just can't worry so much about the daily as much as you would worry about the weekly. That's what I've been saying about all these. You know, people are getting scared. It's like, dude, forget about it. Just relax. You worry way too much, man. Looking at the weekly. Hold on. You were above 250, and that is the most important thing right now. Remember, last week was a bullish engulfing candle. It was the highest weekly candle close last week since September. And guess what you're doing? You are working on a continuation, right? You broke the 250 level again last week, and this week you are formally back testing what was once a support in 2020 is now support again. You get that? That's not a bad thing. That would be the highest weekly candle close of the entire recovery, highest weekly candle close since September 5th. Those are all really good things. Right? Am I crazy here? These are not bad things. I know it's been scary stuff, man. Things dropping 10%, all that. Relation coins? I don't even know what that means, dude. How many gold on mustards are you deep this evening? Okay, all right. SNX, and then we can go to YFI, up 5% today. It was over $10,000 just a little while ago. But look, man, I mean, is this not? We just looked at SNX, and look at YFI. You think it's over here? I don't feel the same way. I think it's like just kind of TAs being respected, and now it's like, oh, now people see it for what it really is. Really, the signal was that bullish engulfing candle at the beginning of the year, January 2nd. The number go up since then. I don't know. You had to wait a month of consolidation at a resistance to absorb remaining supply. There's not much, right? 27,000, 31,000 coins. And yeah, I mean, next target 11,000 and change. Couldn't do it. You didn't even test 10,700, the candle low close from October 2020. What's going on with that? That's weird. But either way, man, you know, the daily, you know what's up there, man. You know it's there. NFT worthy, man. NFT worthy. You all know about this one. TRB, another one that just could be NFT worthy if it can hold it together. You need to get back above this $19 neckline of the potential inverse head and shoulders that never was, not yet. You need to do that. And again, this is one where you could say, screw the daily. Forget the daily. And just go to the weekly and understand exactly what's happening. Here it is. Here's your freaking weekly, man. I guess what's about to happen if all stays the same or higher in 27 minutes. The highest weekly candle close since August of last year. And then you just look at the weekly and understand one low in June of 2022 and now another low in November of 2022. That is a massive confirmation low where the upside could be unbelievable. I mean, they normally are like that, where the upside potential is so unbelievable that no one would believe it, and you're just like, oh, okay, well, whatever. And then live streams go by, months go by, and these analysis just get buried under the next ones, and then, you know, that's it. Then it's at $44 one day. No one even remembers. Since, like, okay, can't say that these patterns weren't here. Just like Ethereum after the COVID crash, double bottoming on the weekly and monthly. Just like Bitcoin breaking out of that symmetrical triangle in June of 2020, back testing in I think July of 2020, and then also August, and then, like, you know, September, October, that's where everything blew up from there after the successful bullish back test. So yeah, dude, you're shorting everything. Look at the weekly, and you're just like, I'm shorting everything. It's like, wow, dude, you have no argument, like, to be, like, actually, like, maybe you're looking at scrub insignificant time scales, but you're staring at the weekly and like, I'm going to be short for an extended amount of time. You're out of your mind, dude. You're crazy. Looking at something like this and just saying, I'm going to be shorted. I'm short, and there's no argument. There's nothing behind it. Just, oh, I'm short. Like, okay, great. Go tweet about it, man. All right, let's go to Ren. That was, you know, all about what happened with Ren, dude. Went up at that first profit taking level and then just like the plague reversed. But look at it, man.
Can
It's
be
still
only
fine.
one golden drock.
Only one Gul'dan drop. Yes, an antagonist in Warcraft.
Just a Sunday night hello. Thanks for being there, Mitch.
What's up, Dr. Sauce? Thanks for $20 super chat. And the Australian accent, man. Thanks. Sweat down. Thank you.
Is Geth, go early ETH, nearing breaking resistance on the 1 hour, chart only on deck stools, Uniswap right now. Thank you kind sirs, I'm a Chad Dagan, 0.01000000 ETH. Auburn at Bama, sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Oh, yeah, they're going
Roll
to get
Tide,
destroyed,
0.000472770 BTC.
Last home game of the year. An Iron Bowl Part 2 this year. We already beat them at their home. Time to just devastate them, break their back. Hey, hopefully they'll make it to the NIL tournament, you know? Maybe. Not if we slaughter them. Okay. Thank you, William. Thanks for the string of contributions right there. Yeah, don't watch in 480p. What are you talking about? Don't do that. So I'm just saying, Ren, the daily, again, this was like a trade setup. This was the first target, and then people took profit, but it's not dead yet. Like, this trade isn't inactive or invalid until 8.1 cents is breached. You're not even doing that, man. So you're just going to pivot and probably rally and see 14 cents again in time. If you're patient. Okay. Let's look at Soul. I know Soul, dude. What a joke. Oh, it's a double top, man. It's a potential double top. They're always potential till their necklines are broken. $20 here. You're at 23.30. There is no damage done yet. You're not making a lower low, right? You're above the inflection points. Everything's actually literally fine right now. It's virtually just a rectangle. Okay, what are you talking about? Here, look. It's the rectangle. Wow. Sideways price action. Nearing a supply line. You already failed to break it once, February 20th, but if you test it again, you can break it, man. You get it $37. But I'm just telling you, Bitcoin and all these Ethereum, Sol, like, yes, there are some bad looking stuff developing on daily time scales, but again, they're not real until key things happen, right? And the key thing normally is your previous local low has to be breached. Hasn't happened on any of them yet, so you can't be that scared yet, okay? Yeah, and of course, Sol's like little cute server went down again today. Nothing surprising. Nothing surprising. The Sol army will come to Simp and try to defend it, but again, technically it's fine until it's breaking, I think, $20. Big bet, $20. Shiba Inu. Where, okay, it's cool and all, but it's like nice that it pivoted and bullish engulfing candle, breaking back above this little demand line. That's great and all, but it's still a joke until you're breaking 1340 for real. Look, man, you're testing what was once an old resistance is resistance again. That's just not good enough. So, you're still at like really high risk areas until you're breaking 1340. Okay, I've got all these alerts set up on it. Okay, so it's just like, it's great, it's cool and all, it's elevated, but it is not above the levels you desperately need it to be above. Okay, let's get a couple of these requests out of the way. Can't be around too much longer. TCNNF. It's not a crypto. It's a cannabis corporation, man. Oh, God. Gah. And these assets, these weed stocks get down to these levels. I'm like, are they about to legalize weed federally? Because that's like, I mean, you do, like, congrats on, you're down there, man. You're at like the basement, all-time lows.
Could you check this amazing utility coin EWT?
Yeah, we'll look at it, Sam. Thank you, dude.
Gentlemen, in the mix.
All right, so request is, hey, get above 688 and we'll talk, I think, right? I mean, just like, cool, you're getting down there. There's no, like, discernible edge except daily bullish divergence, like the low, then the just ridiculously lower lows with, you know, higher RSI and oversold territory. I mean, that's pretty freaking good, but where are the bids, man? You were diverging. It's like, okay, all you're doing is, like, confirming what was once an old support from 2018 is resistance twice now. It's so awful. It's garbage, man. I mean, it is disgusting. I mean, oh, we broke out and you didn't. I mean, are we even going to plot? It's like a flag or something, right? There you go. Okay, cool. It's a loser, but it's near the basement. So thank you, dude. Appreciate the contribution. GETH. Green Envirotech Holdings. Nope. It's not that. It's this. I've certainly no memory of this place well. Kidding me, man. There's just, I don't know, dude. Like, you know, when you request stuff like this, it puts me in a weird spot. There you go, dude. I guess, right? You got some levels. Avicii would be certainly a little, I don't know, his eyebrows would raise when I say that, levels. I don't even know where the price is. It doesn't even register where the price is, man, so. Yeah, I mean, virtually scam. And if it doesn't tell us where the price is, there's nothing to do. I think it's at 83 cents, but dang, dude, I shouldn't have to be guessing this stuff. All right. Okay, all right. Thank you for the contribution, though. I really appreciate it, some Chad. All right, EWT. I remember this one. Been a while though. Energy Web Token Connect, yeah. Oh yeah, dude. It's been a minute. Let's clean it up. This is not one that's in the rotation, right? But I'll tell you, it is certainly at some level here. Wow. Never went deep enough for a complete harmonic. Oh my God, it's Nefarious. He's back and he's going Super Saiyan. Look out!
Nefarious Technology tipped $24.24. With all these trash coin and trash stock requests, should almost make the min request graphic a toilet paper roll that vanishes with a splatter in the screen. The comedy would be priceless. Great stream, bro.
I don't know though, because like sometimes people.
Hi Mitch, can we look at
Put some crazy good
dent/used
ones.
Binance? Thanks.
What's up, Amar? Ahmed? Yeah, dude, we'll look at it. Sweat down in it. Sweat out. We bustin'. No sus. We'll look, dude. I don't know, man. You could look at this like it's maybe a higher low double bottom. And there was no divergence because it was a higher low. So just bullish convergence. I'll tell you this, above $5 is the promised land. I mean, you know, like you got to worry about this one high from March of last year, but normally down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I mean, like $5 above that means $8.20 to $9. So you got insane upside on EWT, 63 to 81% upside if buyers can take out the remaining supply at this level. It does look strong. I mean, it does look pretty good right here. Don't forget it, man. Yeah, EWT, it's a decent request like that right here. I mean, it's like, you know, it's EWT, man. But on kind of on breakout watch. Kind of on breakout watch here, okay? Sam, understand? Sam? It's the weekly, dude. And the weekly looks good. I like the double bottom here. November and December, right? These two bottoms getting put in is a confirmation of accumulation, right? You had your lows in July of last year. Then you put in 2 lows that are higher than the previous low. That's accumulation argument. So now you're right up against this key level. I'm gonna have an alert set up on this. So if I hear a beep, it's like, dude, it's trying to break out. And it tried breaking out in August and September and October, but it failed thrice for relenting. But after buyers relented, look where the buyers came back in, more than before. Now right back at the same level. I think that's a good sign. Okay, have your alert set up just at $5 or above, so you know. Okay, let's go. Yeah, it's like Nefarious. You know, I think about it, man. It's just like, dude, some of like the most legendary trade setups ever have come from just requests. It's just, you got to understand how it is, man. Like, I mean, I think if you're here in this community long enough, you get it. Like, yeah, you know what to look for, what the best setups are, what everything looks like before Moon. And then, you know, if you're newer, you're going to come in, you're like, hey, I want to support the channel, and I think it's a good time to talk about like what you look for and stuff.
Can
right?
you look at RNDR/used on Qcoin? Stop loss at 1.20, breaks 2.20, 3.20 is the target.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Sounds scary. Yeah, let me turn on my light real quick because the sun's gone down on my side of town.
As I said, KuCoin have be my money back after their technical issue took 74 days to get fixed. It didn't upset me to watch charts. Trades coming soon. Client schedule first lull.
Excuse me? What did you just say to me? Just kidding. Hold on. Oh, it's Nefarious. KuCoin. Yeah. Saw that, dude. I was emoji'd you when you said it. Client schedule, yeah, dude, right? Test those funds. My God. Thank you for the 1337 and 2424. Those are pretty rare contributions people don't do, man. They don't even know that they're like one Super Saiyan and one's the Neo tip, and you tip Neo, and Neo's up 10% today. It's actually low-key really smart. Thank you, dude. Okay, next one, as I am running lower on time. Let us see here. Dent for Amar, the bloke from across the pond, mate, in it. Well, it looks just like Neo. I mean, gosh, dang, man, this is Neo. It's an asset that just front ran the back test. Like, buyers front ran it, didn't never hit what it should have hit. What, 5/1000ths of a penny or something, and got above 8/1000ths of a penny or whatever, and broke the supply line and went and tested that high from June of last year, pulled back, but is just kind of pivoting, and there's no divergence yet or anything on the daily. But certainly things are turning around where you made a higher low, you back tested old support as support again, really, you know, on Valentine's Day and rallied, and you made a higher high. So I think the big level, all I can do is tell you, because it's not actionable right now, all I can tell you is 1.5 100th of a penny. That's the big one, and breaking that is where you just insanity, right? I mean, probably 2 100ths of a penny would be the target, the candle high close from February 2021. I forgot Dent. What are you talking about, dude? This guy. So, okay, like, it is looking okay right now. I think it's going to remain looking okay until it falls below 8 1,000ths of a penny. And you're in the middle or in between two key levels. 1560 is the big one, where if you break that level, then the upside potential, you could real fast, I mean, be up 50%, 50%. Wow. Oof. Talk about like two highs. I think you're just rectangling now, right? Are you not just range bound? Maybe it's the range. Okay, you got a range here. How crazy would it be if it bottomed out? And bullish engulfing candle confirmed in 9 minutes. Certainly no value up here. It's exploded in price. I mean, the value was at the bottom, man. Like, you know, January 6th, December 22nd, down here. That was the best area. Up here, sure, one could strategize. They just have a stop loss somewhere marginally below 136 to 130. Let it ride. But the big one here, as you can see, it was a couple tests but failed attempts to break 181. There's really, I don't even know. It's crazy how it actually reversed. I think it might have been, it was the candle low close from January 2022. That's where the test in that reversal occurred. So, okay. I mean, above that level, though, you're talking eventually 330. Let's say this holds up and you do confirm one low, the second low, confirming accumulation, rally, and then you actually break 213. Well, then 330 is the target up there. You think maybe the trend's reversed and everything's good now, and this, I mean, eventually you'll make $3.50 to $4, and then probably it's over then. We can reassess. All right, that's it, man. That was the Ed's request. Thanks again, dude. Thanks for the contributions today. Again, just here live covering these coins. Here's old Litecoin that, it's over, dude. But how is it over when it's not even taking out its previous low from Valentine's Day? Right? I mean, it's not over yet. Like, this could be probably going 105 again. They were so close, right? They're getting really close here. Oh, man, these compelling arguments for reversals, and there's just no confirmation of them being done. No selling, no follow through from sellers yet. So you can't say, oh no, woe is me, doom and gloom. Not yet. Wait till the levels break and then we'll talk about it, right? Give me that data and then we will discuss it. It's just not happened yet. Yeah, H, okay, dude. I mean, I don't understand why you speak in certainties like you literally know what's coming. Like, you don't know. I don't know, and I never act like I know. People acting like they know, those are the first people that should ever be dismissed. People, they got a secret. You got no secret. You don't know. There's bearish divergence in the daily, and I'm still saying I don't know if we're going to rug or we're going to roll over. You can have the most compelling trade setup argument in the world with like 50 different variables, and it can still fail. The only thing you expect when you take a long or short is that something will happen. So Litecoin, holding on to this crazy little level here. I mean, for now, until something changes. My God, taking the data as it's happening. Okay. Let's check out Doge that can't break 9.1 cents to save its life. But what happens if it just one low, the second low, and all of a sudden bullish divergence develops on the day? Like, it'll happen if it actually rallies here. So, I mean, this asset is not screwed until it falls below its, I think, 7-cent level. So, Monero should not be trifled with, even though it's having trouble. But what happens when it turns into a bullish dragon? What happens when this bullish divergence matures and it moons, above 145? This asset's fine until it falls below 120. People wouldn't believe it. You have to understand that's the most discernible swing low. And you got to look at the weekly to know, like, look, man, I get it. Bearish engulfing candle's about to be confirmed on the weekly, about to possibly break the 200-week moving average. But, dude, your previous low is 120. And that's the key ice lines. So 3 rising valleys. Give me 3 rising valleys and scare everyone out on the third low and then moon later. Okay. Look at Band, because Band was just like unreal. I mean, like, oh god, it's inverse head and shouldering, then it's double topping. But then it's like, again, no follow through. Not enough follow through yet, right? I mean, it's like, what's going to win? This insanely large Momo shift, or is this ice line that was once resistance a multitude of times, is it going to act as support? Because buyers are defending it right now all weekend. All weekend they've been defending it. And this double top is not confirmed until you break 173. I think when you break 195, you're probably, I mean, there's a lot of downside. But you haven't broken it yet. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's kind of like the moral of the story today is like, things are so close to breaking down, but they haven't yet. So you got to wait. Anyway, we got less than 4 minutes till your daily and weekly candle close. So run out the clock situation. Be sure to join the Discord if you haven't. I mean, I haven't even posted the link to that all stream because we've been going, man. I'll do it. It's good to feel a little bit better today. What the? Commented too short. What are you talking about, dude? There's a Discord link. Be sure to join it. Free to join the Discord. There's educational resources in there. And it's where you get notified when this live stream, whenever I go live, and it is exactly where the conversation continues when this live stream inevitably ends. So there it is, man. Join it or be destroyed on nearly 15,000 of us in that Discord. That's all I got to say about that. ZRX real quick. I had a good day yesterday. Look at that, man. I mean, the first target of the trade setup was virtually achieved. It was achieved on the 4th, but it was only for like a few minutes, if that, right? And now you're just making your way back up there. It's so cool on the back test of the double bottom neckline, hidden divergence, and just follow through. It's pretty cool to see. And above 30 cents, you get second, third profit taking levels up there. It's just, man, this is what happens. This is like identifying basement levels, COVID crash low, 95+% retrace. The one test, then the second test, sellers failed to breach that level, and then a rally ensued. And that was it. When that failed attempt for the second time occurred, that's the signal. That's the long signal. That's why the trade setup was posted. You had the bullish divergence to boot, and this asset is up from that, was it the 12th? I think the 12th is when the setup was posted. It's still up 52%. At its highs, it was up 70% from the entry off of just, it's a daily chart, man. I'm not doing anything crazy. We're on the 15-second chart. Oh, yeah, going crazy, man. I'm going short because it's certainly going to do this. No, those are weirdos. You don't listen to the people that talk like that, man. Guess what? Yeah, you know what? We look at the daily, and at most the 4 hour, only 4 hour the 4 hour to look to make sure if the daily and weekly are behind the 4 hour, fine. But if the 4 hours alone by itself and the daily's not showing, forget it, you know. But like the reason why is because institutions, right? Big money, they only look at the daily, weekly, monthly, 3-day, 12 hour, 4 hour time scales. That's it. No one's looking at like under that. And again, with the absurd volatility involved with crypto, I don't know why you'd even want to mess with it below those time scales. It's crazy. We're talking about institutions with traditional assets, not untraditional cryptos, dude. So I think that would make the argument even stronger. 15 seconds till your daily, weekly candle close on Bitcoin. It'll be the highest daily candle close on Bitcoin since the 23rd. 5 seconds, chat. Jesus chimes. A new week has emerged. Sing the Jesus chimes now, everyone, right now. Jesus chimes will be back soon. I worked really hard on my battle station this weekend, dude. It is taxing and tolling, man. Working on that thing, it is just. I mean, I think it's like, you know, when if you watch Breaking Bad and then like they're setting up the meth lab and all the different homes, right? The pest control. That's the way it feels like setting up my battle station. I mean, it's probably worse, okay? Because that's where the blue stuff's cooked, right? And the battle station. Not too bad of a close. Let's go to the weekly. Again, a nothing burger candle after last week's bullish engulfing. So people will be like, oh, it's a tweezer top. I mean, my God, dude. Shoot. Right? And that is almost tweezer top. Okay, well, again, engulfing candle is invalid below 21,784. So the macro is really going to help dictate things. You just want a sideways macro, sideways Bitcoin, sideways stock market. You know why? So these altcoins that had really compelling arguments with traditional technical analysis can play out. Right, Bitcoin doesn't have to go to 28.8 for YFI to make it to 11K. No, Bitcoin just needs to not collapse and be volatile, because volatility is the kryptonite of these alts, man. Okay. Just pray for a nothing burger macro, which Bitcoin stock market or S&P 500 index funds, and then these altcoins can fly, man. They're free to do thy bidding, which is go to moon. All right. So thanks for coming out, everyone. I really appreciate it. I've been live now for, about an hour. I just got stuff going on, something I got to take care of. So, yeah, thank y'all for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. And just be good. I'll be back. Until next time. Respect the T. Hey.
You see my picture in the paper? No, you have not. Sit down. I got a friend of mine. This friend of mine, he's having some problems. He's probably going to need to see a shrink. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. This friend of mine is a very powerful guy. He never has problems with nothing. Lately, he's having these attacks. He's nervous. He can't breathe. His heart's pounding on his chest. He just needs to make it stop. But you saw there was something I was trying to do there. And that's why you are who you are. You are good, my friend. You have a gift. I feel like a weight has been lifted off. Like I can breathe again.